So many people have money in their bank accounts for their visa applications, and their visa still gets denied on the grounds of proof of funds. So think about it. Why would somebody's account be funded and they still deny the person on the grounds of insufficient funds? It's because there is something missing in that visa application, and this is something that not a lot of people are talking about, and this is why many people's visas are getting denied. And today in this video, we are going to be talking about that thing which is called source of funds, and how to show the source of the funds that you have presented in your bank statement for your visa application to ensure that you get your visa approval so that you can relocate abroad, which is what you desire. But before we start talking about the evidence and the documentation, let us talk about source of funds. What is source of funds? Source of funds is the proof you have to show for how you got the money that you have presented in your bank statement. So let us say that you have shown 50 million naira in your bank statement, for example. How did you get that money that you have shown? How did you get that money in that bank account? You need to show it with evidence. This is called source of funds. So now when it comes to source of funds, the document you use to show the source of funds would vary, depend on how you got that money in the bank account in the first place. Now there are different ways that people get money in their bank account, which includes business income, the use of a sponsor, sale of investment, or even loans. So these are different ways that people get the money that they show in their bank statement. So what evidence do you need to show as the source of funds for each of these categories? In this video, we are going to be breaking down what exactly you need to show. So the first one is employment income. So let us say that the money in your bank account came from employment, the job that you do. Now, if you are claiming that is from your employment, so you said that you have 50 million that is from your employment, then you need to show documentation to prove that that money is from your employment. So examples of the documentation you need to show is, the first one is a letter from your employer. So this letter from your employer should be written on the company letterhead paper. You should have your name, your job title, your job description, as well as your salary. You should also state how long you have been working in that organization. And this should be signed by somebody that is authorized to sign in that organization. So that's the first one. If you check in the caption of this video, I have put a template of this letter of employer document for you so that you can have something that you can work off on. I would appreciate if you leave a comment when you download that template. Okay, thank you. Then the next document you need is your pay stub or your pay slip. So at the end of every month, your employer is going to give you something called a pay stub to say that this is the amount that they paid you this month, this is how much they deducted in taxes. So everybody that has a job has that. If your job is not already giving you that, because of the evidence you need for your visa application, you need to ask them to start giving you, because you need this pay stub. So for the pay stub or pay slip, you should just have the amount. And one thing that is important is that if you are claiming that your money is from employment income, every month there should be an amount on your bank statement that matches the amount on that pay slip to show that your employer actually paid you that money. So if you say that you earn 1 million naira every month and that is the amount stated on your pay slip, you should also reflect that amount on your bank statement monthly. This is very important so that they know that you are telling the truth. Okay, let's move on to the second way people get money that they use as proof of funds. So the second one is business income. So I know that there are so many of us that are business owners, and when it comes to business income, yes, you can use your business income as your proof of funds, but what documentation do you need to show? So the first one is your business registration document. In Nigeria, they call this certificate of corporation. Other countries call it different names, but this is a document that says that your business is registered in that country. So you need that document, and that business registration document should have your name on it. And then the second document you need, if you are running a business and you are providing services or products to people, you are sending them invoices. So you need a of your business invoices that you're going to attach, and that business invoice, you should have the amount that you are charging your customer. And when you send that business invoice to your customer for a product or a service, and your customer pays you the amount of that invoice, on that invoice you are going to issue them a receipt. So you need to attach business receipts to prove that transactions are being done and that you are getting payment for the service or for the product that you are providing. that business receipt, you need to attach them to your bank statement. And remember, we talked about your customer paying you and you issue them a business receipt. When your customer pays you money, let's say you provide a 500,000 naira, your customer pays you 500,000 naira, you need to show that 500,000 naira needs to reflect in your bank statement. So what I'm saying is that your document should complement invoice of 500,000. Customer makes a payment of 500,000 that reflects in your bank account, and then you issue them a receipt of 500,000. It should make sense. It should be coherent, all of these documents. Then also you need to show profit and loss statement. So if you say that you are going to use this money in your business bank account to study abroad, but you also have business expenses, the visa officer wants to see that you are still able to cover your business expenses. Think about fixed expenses like your payroll, money you're paying your staff, money for location, maybe the money you need for your cost of goods. So they need to see that profit and loss statement that shows that this is your income, this is your monthly expense, this is the amount that you have as your profit at the end of every month or at the end of the year. They just need to show that you have that buffer, that amount of money that's actually available for you to go and spend. It's not enough for you to just show that money is coming to the account. Are you making profits? It's only the profit that you can spend. You cannot spend the business money. Okay, so you need to add that document. Then one thing that is very important that some people miss out when it comes to using business documentation as proof of funds is that their business is co-owned. So they have a co-founder, and when you check the business registration document, it shows somebody's name. So let's say Mr. A and Mr. B have a business together. Mr. A cannot just go and use the business money to study abroad. What happens to Mr. B? You need a letter from that co-owner that is stating that he's aware that you are using the business bank statement as proof of funds and that you are using the business money and you are authorizing him to use the business money to go and study, that you are in agreement that you should use the business money to go and study. This is very important and many people miss out on this. Now you may be thinking, but doctor, how would the visa officer know that this business is co-owned by somebody? Remember that the owners of that business will be listed on the business registration documents that you are providing as your proof of funds. So the visa officer is going to see it there. So if they don't see that letter from your co-founder, of course, they will know that you are not being sincere and they will deny your visa. So you make sure you get that letter from your co-founder. The next one is scholarships. So let us say, you guys know that I love to talk about scholarships. So let us say that you have secured a scholarship. How do you show your evidence of your source of funds? So the beauty of scholarships is that scholarships just makes your life easy. And as the scholarship guru that likes to talk about scholarship, I'm always excited when I talk about scholarship. Institution giving you a scholarship is going to give you something called a scholarship offer letter. This scholarship offer letter is going to have your name, the amount that they are giving you as the scholarship, and other information, the course you are going to study is going to have that there. Now, this scholarship offer letter serves two purposes. One letter is your proof of funds. So instead of attaching bank statement to your visa application, you're attaching your scholarship letter as your proof of funds. And that same scholarship letter is your source of funds as well, because it is written there that the organization or the institution is giving you the money. So one document, you use it for two purposes. And the beauty of scholarships is that people that secure scholarships, they have a higher chances of their visas getting approved, because the visa officers trust that the organization or the institutions that have given them these scholarships are going to give them the money when they have relocated abroad. So yes, securing a scholarship is the easiest way for you to show your proof of funds and your source of funds, because you are using only one document to show that. For people that are thinking that I would like to secure a scholarship, but I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to find it, I don't know how to apply for scholarships, you are in luck today because you have met me. I prepared a training that explains the step-by-step method that talks about how to find scholarship opportunities, how to prepare your profile to win scholarship opportunities, and how to prepare competitive application documents that win scholarships. And if you check in the caption below, you will see the link to the free training. Please go there and watch the training, and you will learn everything that you need to know getting the proof of funds. And the beauty of scholarships is that scholarship gives everybody a level ground. So whether you are from a background where you are just trying to survive, you don't have a lot of money, and you have thought that relocating abroad is not for you, scholarships gives you the opportunity, because anybody from any financial background from any country can secure a scholarship and relocate abroad. All of these, I explained this in the video, so I will either link here or I'll put a link in the caption, so please make sure you go there to watch it. And also, Similarly, you can use study loans as your proof of funds. So how do you show your source of funds if you are using study loans as your proof of funds? The same thing is similar to scholarships. When you secure a study loan, the organization giving you a loan is going to give you something called a loan offer letter that states the amount of loan that they are giving you. That loan offer letter is what you are also going to attach to your visa application, and it also serves two purposes. It is your proof of funds and it is your source of funds. So that loan offer letter is your evidence of your source of funds. So you just attach that. And I would like to share here also that there are organizations abroad that give loans to international students to study abroad. And also I have the of these loan organizations. I'm going to link it in the caption for you so you can go there and go check how that works. In the free training as well, we explained how this works and how you can apply for these loan opportunities so that you can be successful, because they don't give loans to everybody. They don't have enough to go around. So, but how can you be strategic in the application so you can be successful? We have that as well in the free training. I'll put a link in the caption again or anywhere around this video. So please do yourself a favor to watch that video. So moving on, the next method you can use to show proof of funds, people use sale of investment. But what evidence? How do you show the source of funds from a sale of investment? Now this one is quite tricky because many people don't give evidence. So I'm going to give you a typical example here. So let us say Sandra has a piece of land in Lagos and she wants to sell that land and use the money for her proof of funds. What you need here, you need a lot of documentation. This means that you need to keep evidence of documentation. This includes communication, invoices, receipts, and bank statements. So now let's say that Sandra contacts somebody that is in her property. Sandra should be sending emails or text messages, not only phone calls, emails or text to say that, okay, yeah, we should meet here to go and view the land, let's go property. So all of that communication that you communicate with the person leading up until when you give the person the invoice, says how much the person should pay for the land. You should have that documentation. So that's the first one, the communication. You print that. So let's say Sandra and the buyer have agreed on a sale price of 50 million naira. Sandra would now issue the buyer an invoice that says 50 million naira. This is the second document, that invoice. So the buyer pays Sandra 50 million naira that goes into Sandra's bank statement. Another evidence, the proof that you received the money in your bank statement. That's the third one. After Sandra receives that money and she confirms it via her communication to say, I have received your money, Sandra is going to send the person a receipt that, yes, I received your money. That is your fourth evidence if you are using a sale of property. So all of these evidences, you are now going to attach it to your visa applications as your source of funds. Now I use selling of land as an example. You can do the same thing if you are selling a house, if you are selling maybe your stocks or your shares, whatever evidences you have, you attach there. If you are selling a car, even if you are selling property, maybe you have things in your house and you sold that to make up some part of the money, you can use that as your evidence for your source of the funds on how you got the money there. I hope you are following and I hope that you are learning something, because this is very important so that you don't fall in it. You have the proof of funds in your bank account, but your visa is still denied due to insufficient funds just because you did not do the work to show your source of funds. So now that brings us to the final one, which is if you are using a sponsor as your proof of funds. If you are using a sponsor's bank statement as your proof of funds, how do you show evidence of source of funds? With the sponsor, it is easy. So again, it depends on how the sponsor got the money. Is it personal income? Is it employment income? Remember, so before we talk about the documentation needed, let us talk about who a sponsor is. A sponsor is somebody aside from you, the applicant, that is giving you the money to study abroad. So let's say your spouse, your parents, your family members, your relative, your friends. So somebody, also a third party, somebody giving you the money. That person, in addition to the bank statement that they have given you, the person needs to show how they got that money. This is very important. Bank statement is not enough. You must show how you got that money. But that document should not be your own document. Because you are using a sponsor, it should be the document of your sponsor. So let's say that you are using your father, for example. How does your father get the money? Is it from employment income? Remember all the documents we listed in this video. If you are using employment income, that's what the person needs to show. Is it from business income? Remember all the documents we listed. If you are using business income as your proof of funds, then that person, your sponsor, needs to provide those documentation. If you are using sale of property, remember the documents we listed. If you as the applicant is using sale of investment, your sponsor has to show that document. So with using a sponsor, the responsibility to show the evidence of source of fund moves from you, the applicant, to now your sponsor. But the evidence of the source of funds that you have in your bank account must be provided, whether it is you or whether it is your sponsor. But the case changes if you are using your own personal bank statement or if you are using a sponsor's bank statement. It just changes who the responsibility is on to provide those documents. So that being said, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you have learned something from here that will help you, because it's important that in addition to having your money, you are able to show the evidence of where you got that money from. And as your study abroad and scholarship guru, I am always here to help you, to provide guidance and to provide directions so that you are successful. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can keep getting notifications of videos like this, and also share this video with somebody that will benefit from this video. And until next time, keep watching, stay tuned. And for those of you that are just meeting me for the first time, my name is Dr. Zino Ojogbo, and I am an educational consultant at Success Factors Migration, and you can connect with me on Instagram, on Facebook, and I have put all of that information in the caption. So until next time, take care and stay tuned. Bye.